Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Count Reynolds and this is WAND Presents The Real Geno. Today we're going to take a look at a movie that has Nicolas Cage playing Dracula. I mean, what more do you really need than that for a setup? Today we're going to be talking about the action horror comedy Renfield. So, let's do this.
I was having a daymare.
Mr. Renfield, welcome. I am Dracula. You will make a very good assistant.
I need to get out of a toxic relationship.
After decades of being Dracula's lackey, his familiar Renfield has been spending his time helping his master get healthy again. As he begins to see that there could be a better life for himself, his master begins to have thoughts of world domination. It's up to Renfield and a new cop friend to put a stop to him. So, like I said at the beginning, you give me Nick Cage playing Dracula, or anything for that matter, I am there. Also, this movie's Dracula is another perfect eccentric performance from Cage. He's even stated in interviews that he always wanted to play the iconic character in film. And there's that whole thing of him being a vampire and all. But since I can't just talk about Nick Cage's Dracula the whole time, how was the rest of the movie? I thought that overall it was a lot of fun. Nicholas Hoult plays Renfield as someone that needs to get out of a toxic relationship. He's seen the good in humanity, and after years of being manipulated by Dracula, he's ready to get his life back. He does this by teaming up with Awkwafina's cop character, who has her own demons to purge. Thankfully, both of their stories merge so that things can wrap up nice and neat in the end. While I won't say that they had great chemistry, I thought that they made a pretty decent duo. Like a lot of horror comedies, this movie is ridiculously violent in the most comedic of ways. If you've enjoyed recent movies such as Cocaine Bear and Violent Night, then Renfield is right up your alley. This movie is at its best when the action is happening and people are getting utterly destroyed by either our heroes or our main villain. Speaking of which, Nick Cage is fantastic as the Lord of Darkness. He gets to play him as almost an abusive boyfriend to Renfield. The way Dracula was manipulating Renfield had me wondering if he invented gaslighting. Cage seems to be playing the character as a rundown version of the 1930s Dracula, which makes sense because the movie's director Chris McKay has said that this is a direct sequel to the 1931 film. Oh, and Nick Cage even has the teeth to chew up the scenery in this movie. Sorry. Renfield is a gruesome action horror comedy that for the most part delivers. All of the characters are fun and the bloody action is hilarious. I was happy that they didn't try to make this PG-13 because it wouldn't have worked as well. I had a great time watching this one and I think you will too. If you want to see Renfield, you can catch it out in the theaters right now. Make sure to follow me at WANDTV.com as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Real Geno. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at The Real Geno as well. That's going to be it for this edition of WAND Presents The Real Geno. As always, I am your host, Count Reynolds. I'll see you next time, or you never know. I may come visit you later for dinner. I'll be taking these Huggies and whatever cash you've got. I said put the bunny back in the box. You know, I could eat a peach for hours. Not the bees! Got my first chemistry set when I was 7, blew my eyebrows off. We never saw the cat again. Been into it ever since. I'm Nick Cage!